However, the fact remains that the opening sentence attracts the attention of the reader, while the concluding sentence must leave the reader with a sense of fulfillment. Sense of fulfillment. What does it mean? Sense of fulfillment means, like, after you completed the paragraph, there shouldn't be any urge, any curiosity left to read further. So it should be a perfect ending. The ending has to be perfect. This is what I mean by that. Sense of fulfillment. It should, like the couplets, I must say, in Shakespeare's sonnets, must reinforce the intended theme and tie everything together with a perfect and satisfying conclusion. In Shakespeare's sonnet, what do you have? You have a couplet at the end, and it is the couplet that gives a perfect ending to the sonnets of Shakespeare. I hope you remember, you had done a sonnet, shall I compare thee to a summer day? Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? And this is a topic, summer's day. What was the couplet there? Yes. So long as man can breathe and eyes can see, so long as man can breathe and eyes can see, so long lives this and gives life to thee. This was the couplet. That's a perfect couplet. This is what I was trying to make it clear to you, that beginning has to be very important. It should be very impressive. Why beginning should be important? It's almost like the face of a person. You are attracted by the face of a person. You just make a guess about the person, what kind of person he or she is. In the same way, if you write an impressive sentence in the beginning, then the reader is prompted to read the essay till the end. And if the conclusion too happens to be nice, then he is satisfied. He has a sense of fulfillment. Well, after having arrived, say, at the conclusion, or we have almost arrived at the conclusion. Now I'm going to conclude it. It is advisable, my dear students, to go through the entire paragraph at least once to check for any misspelled words, faulty punctuation marks, inappropriate transitional words, and silly grammatical errors. They just unknowingly creep in while writing in a hurry or because of examination nervousness. So what is advisable? It is good to read the paragraph or any question for that matter. Revise your answer sheet. As a matter of fact, any of these mistakes do hamper the spontaneity, the lucidity, coherence, and the stylistic flow of the paragraph. Hope you are going to revise your paragraph. Why do we need to revise our paragraphs? Why? Because there might be punctuation errors, spelling mistakes, or grammatical mistakes. In order to avoid them, we need to revise our paragraphs. Well, I have got a paragraph here. Okay. You may, if you wish, you may call it an ideal paragraph, because it carries the same points, the same characteristics that we were talking about. So I got it with me here. I'll be distributing the sheet to all of you. So I just read it out to you. The topic is where there is a will, there is a way. Where there is a will, there is a way. What does it mean?
Means if you want something very strongly, you will get the way through the destination.
Okay, good. Yes, what do you think? What does the topic mean?
That if you want anything by your heart, there will be a way to reach your goal.
Very nice, good. So you understand the topic. So this is what I was trying to judge whether you understand a topic or not. Because if you do not know the meaning of the topic, you cannot write. In exam, you get say 5-6 topics. Write only on that topic with which you are familiar. Okay, familiar in the sense that you have already read it, which is a known topic. Which is a known topic. You cannot say try your hand on an unknown topic. Why? Because you are not that perfect at this stage. So unless you are say a gifted writer, then you can write even on unknown topics, and they do in fact. Anyway, so where there is a will, there is a way. Here the writer begins, the strong will propels you towards your goal. If you have a will, that means you are already halfway through. You may have a number of impediments, but if you are not really serious about your goal, they will all vanish away from your way. You may gradually overcome all the difficulties that come in your way. Every problem has its solution. Whatever inventions are seen today were a problem one day. But the will and hard work of the inventor found their solution. Path of success runs through many labyrinths of failures. One who has a will to achieve success never gets frustrated by the odds and failures of the path. Every successful man fails many times, but with unshaken faith and a strong will, he becomes successful one day. Think high, try your best without being daunted by the odds of the path, and success is yours. Okay? So this is what I think, having gone through this paragraph and discussing the characteristics of an ideal paragraph, I'm sure this might help you to write better paragraphs in exam. But I would again say that it needs practice. So write paragraphs on at least say 15 to 20 topics. I have already suggested some topics to you. Okay, write them, and I'll also make you write on those topics there in the classroom, and say I'll check whether you have come up to the mark or not. So before that, these 5-6 topics which I have already suggested to you, please do write them. Okay, this is your assignment. Is it okay? Do you want to ask me anything?
No, sir.
Is it okay?
Yes.
Can we stop here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much.